Here we are. I back. Trust me, I back for the 8th time. How you doing, Dorain?
Hey, brother, I'm good. Excited
Excellent.
for this weekend. A lot of MMA news popping up.
What's going
A
on
lot
this
of good stuff
weekend?
in the MMA community.
I don't even
We
know what's
got
happening. What's going on this week?
we got Return of the Mac. So many pathways that the UFC are about to go down, whether he wins or loses. Either way, as a fan, this is the greatest timeline. This is the
Do you
greatest timeline.
think? Do you think that the UFC wants him? This is real quick. I'll do it interrupted. But do you think the UFC wants him to win, or they want him to lose?
See, that I don't know because I think he only has like one or two fights left on his
2
deal.
fights, including this one.
So I was like, I mean, it would be fun to watch him win. I love Conor. I love Jones, Max. So those are my three favorites. But I think they want him to win. And if he wins, I think they'll work something out, bro. It's Dana White he'll figure that shit out. He's Dana White.
Word.
But like him or hate him, if something needs to get done, it'll get done. We didn't think that we get fights in 2020 with COVID. Nobody knew what was going on. He figured it out. No matter what side you're on, like left or right, the White House card was dope as fuck. We never thought that we get that. We got it.
And when it was announced, we thought it was going to be kind of. We were like, this might be shit. And I'll just get this out of the way now before Dorain roasts me for it. I did not watch the White House card live. I watched it on replay the next day. Your boy was on a heater on the craps table. And you never walk away from the table on a heater. So there was that. And also, my job is politics, political media. So like everything was politicized and blown out. And it was almost like watching Trump fuck your wife or something, where you're like, damn it, I thought this, why did you have to bring this into my house? But we'll get to all of that and more. We have a whole bunch of stuff going on. We got UFC 329 this weekend, as Dorain brought up. We got the Return of the Mac. We got usually these pay-per-views, especially a McGregor pay-per-view, if you recall, they'll have like one good fight aside from the main event, and then the rest are safe. This pay-per-view looks pretty good. We got Sean Strickland had a couple of inflammatory comments about everybody's favorite except Dorain, Dustin Poirier, and his battle against depression. ESPN ranks the top 10 most dominant countries in the sport of MMA, and we're going to open that one up to debate. And Dan Eisenhower, 12 inches flaccid, could not join us tonight. He promised that he would join us tomorrow night or later this week. I'm trying to see which way. There we go.
Right there you go.
There we go. And on the subject of rankings, we're also going to take a look at some of these meta AI rankings as well. I believe those will be the ones that the UFC starts using going forward. And we were just talking about that before the show. And then, of course, we got some good matchmaking announcements. Got some good ones, got some fun ones, got some wet farts looking in your direction, Sergey Spivak and Vitor Petrino. My name is Klein Wong. Welcome back to the Fightcraft podcast. Dorain, Miller, Doughboy Fresh, the YN of all YNs. I'm told that means youthful nice guy. I don't know what the N stands for.
That's what we'll run with.
That's what we'll run with. Now, I was told I have Dorain and I are boys, so we gave each other our respective passes, and we never used them because we're smart. I use them. I use mine when I'm alone or in my car with the windows up, or when I'm sending Dorain a video. Every single time it's to the same song, and it's my N by YG and that whole thing, and that's how we do it. So let's hop right into it, dude. Dorain, what are you thinking about this insane UFC card that we have coming up? Insane, not necessarily like the White House card was insane, but in the sense that it's like Conor McGregor's back. Did you think we would get here? What are you thinking about this? Give me your initial thoughts when it was announced, and then has anything changed now that we're about a week away?
I I didn't think he would come back. I thought he was done. I was at peace that he was done because I mean, he took the sport to another level. The press conferences, the shit talk, the weigh-ins. You wanted to watch a weigh-in. Nobody ever wants to watch weigh-in. Like, all right, hopefully everybody made weight. That's that. And now we're here at the event. But
It's true.
Bro, he's back. I'm excited he's back. I don't like that it's at 170. I feel
For Conor or for Max?
For either guy, for both of them. I want Conor. I think he's at his best at 155. I think we'll get a better Holloway at 155. I feel like usually when not all fighters, but when some fighters like go up in weight, you're not getting their best. They're not as disciplined with the weight. They want to, for whatever reason, I don't know, for whatever, a lack of focus is what I think it is. Like they're focused, but they're not that focused. I'm not going in there. Maybe it's tough on the body, but Conor is in no way, shape, or form a 170 pounder. He's fought there against your boy Diaz twice, Cowboy, but doesn't mean you're 170. Those are both 155ers. He's fighting 155.
I agree.
170. But
we have only we have only to look at like Conor's obviously lost to 155ers, and stuff. So it's like, why would he go up to 170? Nate Diaz, remember he fought Rory McDonald, Dong Hyun Kim, fucked him up. Cerrone, of the three of them, Cerrone is the closest one to a 170 because that dude went on a run at 170 for a minute there. But he was real shop worn. And then like I do think there's something to like he just ran into like the upper echelon of 170. And I was like, dude, what are you gonna do? But I mean, but he knocked out like Matt Brown, Rick Story. Like those are true welterweights,
those are, and Patrick Cote. I think he had to finish. What did he finish, Patrick Cote?
Let me double check. I believe he did. Yes.
But I mean that it's a nice run. But at the end of the day, like, could you imagine like Conor going up against like a Prates or Morales? He's just way bigger than him.
That's what I was thinking. And there's a rumor. This is not confirmed by the UFC, but there is a heavy rumor, and I would believe it all but being announced that Mauricio Hufi is the backup for weigh-in for if anybody goes down or has to pull out of the main event. Another 155er. Continue.
I was just saying, I would prefer the fight at 155. I think we'd be getting the absolute best out of both guys. Now, with Conor having such a long layoff, of course, the gas tank will always be in question with anybody that's had such a long layoff and has not been in the mix like that. But
yeah, and it was always in question for Conor.
But at the end of the day, it's a Conor McGregor fight card. And even as you mentioned earlier, they're not the most stacked. But when you look at his cards in the past, like everybody knows that that there's more eyes. They might get a little bit more money. Maybe Dana incentivizes them a little bit more backstage. We don't know. But
by the way, Donald Cerrone
submissions.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. I think there's a minor delay here, so I'm not trying to step over you. Donald Cerrone did defeat Patrick Cote in round 3 by TKO. So let's look at the past few Conor McGregor cards. But I agree with what you're saying. Like, if McGregor beats, do you remember when Max Holloway was going to go up and fight Dustin Poirier the first time that he went up? And that was when Dustin got his interim belt. And it wasn't like Max got flatlined, but it looked like he was outgunned. Not in the sense that he wasn't throwing back, but in the sense that like his punches didn't really seem to like have any stopping power for Dustin. Dustin's punches seemed to be like damaging him. And then, he goes back with Gaethje and everybody writes him off. And then he puts on maybe my favorite performance in the UFC outside of like for a one-sided fight, Yeah. And it was amazing. It's like, so you need some time to kind of acclimate to that. Conor's had fights at 170, and he's had fights. Like I assume that he's going to come in decent shape, but it's still Conor McGregor. You got a round and a half of danger, and then what? It's a main event. He's going to have, it's going to be at best, I think it's going to be like McGregor or Max get a knockout, or it's just going to be a fun war a la McGregor versus Diaz 2, which, I personally think was a fucking dog shit decision, but no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I mean, I can agree with that. I think Conor wins the first round and a half. And then after that, I mean,
Max comes on.
Max, high volume. He's coming forward, lead leg stomps, and he's putting combos on you. So, you haven't been in there that long. Good luck.
Have you seen Max ahead of the weigh-ins?
No, I have not.
So this is Max ahead of the weigh-ins.
Jesus.
Does it remind you of anyone?
I don't.
Powhatan at the White House card.
Well, that's another topic too. Coming in the 250s.
It's not looking good. This is Blind Bear Media on X. Max Holloway came in fat and out of shape last time he jumped up weight quickly, and he is again. Conor won't be the one gassing once. Well, for sure they can both gas, and they will. Conor gassed against short notice Chad Mendes. What are we doing?
Easy, take it easy.
What are we doing?
Did he gas?
There's no shame in it.
Or did he keep pressing forward, teep to the body?
He did both.
Right.
But he was tired. He was tired. I don't really see this going. Look, and dude, this is something I wanted to ask about. Are you nervous? What's the percentage, 1 to 100, that this fight is not lackluster in the sense that it's boring, but lackluster in the sense that it doesn't live up to the hype of it being 2 stars, explosive, amazing fight. Conor's explosive, magic moments. Max is him. He's got the volume. You think of the Cater fight, you think of the Gaethje knockout. Is there a chance that because it doesn't live up to their reputations, that we kind of walk away from this fight being like, that was fine? I don't need to see Conor fight again, though.
Now, there's always that possibility with every fight, but usually a Conor fight, win or lose, it's everything's there. Everything's kind of there. He had the Poirier fight, the first one.
Yep.
He looked good for 2 minutes, and then he got stopped, which we all like a finish, so kill or be killed. And then the second, I don't really count that second Poirier or the third Poirier fight as anything. I hated fucking doctor stoppage with everything in my heart, especially when it's a broken limb. If your eyes are closed and you got a nasty gash, fuck it, call the fight. Broken limbs, I hate seeing that shit. Who else do you leave?
Do you want them to keep fighting with their limbs snapped?
Well, no, but there's some instances where they're like, all right, no contest. And then other times, all right, the scorecards. I was like,
sometimes it's weird.
It's weird. I hate that.
And that was the first round. And I wonder what, and it's they
play out.
Yeah. Or I want it to be that's a no. And because that was one round, I could see that being no contest, doctor stoppage or something. But it was one round. And I guess the argument is that Conor kicked an elbow or Dustin checked the kick. I think the check the kick thing was debunked. But I think they still attributed to an elbow or something that Dustin defended, and it had that adverse reaction to Conor's leg. And I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. I don't care. And Dustin might have beaten Conor that night, but we're robbed of that.
Exactly. We want to see it play out. What Ilya Justin, now corner stoppage, but we saw how that was about to play out. So I'm cool with that. I want to see it. I want to see the fight go longer.
I do too. If we can.
Diaz, the first time it was still exciting. He's landing big bombs. He gets tired. Nate Diaz comes back. People are going crazy. That everything is still there. He loses to Khabib. Massive build up. Massive shit talk. They hate each other. Even though he loses, there's a fight after. Everything is still there. So win or lose, that aura is still there.
Yeah, and people might have different opinions. Dude, I think we watched it together. I thought Khabib versus Conor was a fun fight.
I liked it, bro.
You didn't know what was going to happen.
Bro, exactly. It's like, oh, if Khabib doesn't get the takedown, what does it look like? If Conor keeps Khabib on his back foot, what does it look like? If they're in the center of the octagon, he shoots the takedown.
Yep.
Khabib shoots the takedown. McGregor stuffs it. He's
amazing defensive sequence.
And then Khabib gets into the fence, and then Conor, he knocks down Conor. Conor takes a round off of Khabib.
Yeah.
And, we get the finish. Because at end, we're like, oh, if Conor can keep it standing, he'll have a chance. He can knock him out.
Yeah.
So, he makes it fun. It's always a fun fight week.
Absolutely. And, that's the thing. Okay, so and a lot of people are really indignant about Conor coming back with his layoffs, all of his I think a lot of people are still really mad about the Floyd Mayweather fight and him not defending those belts. But it's like I got what I needed from Conor in those divisions. Would I have liked for him to try and defend them? Sure, or at least the only thing I would have loved is a Jose Aldo rematch. But now I feel like I know how that would have gone, especially at 45. But
I got a hot take on Aldo.
Oh yeah. Oh God, save it for the end. Oh God. All right, what is it?
He was only good against wrestlers, brother. And
he's only good against
all that was in the division, but when
only good against what?
Wrestlers. Now, granted, at the time, that's all there really was in the division. So, you get used to fighting that same style of fight that now when you get an elite striker in front of you, it looks a little different.
I don't have a fart sound effect or a boo sound effect, but I'm going to install those for the next one. I hate that take.
And this is from a guy, one of my favorite fights of all time is Aldo Mendez too. I love that fight. But when there was an elite striker, he lost. Lost against Conor. He lost against Max. He lost against Peter. He lost against Moraes.
He was, oh my God, dude. He beat Marlon Vera, beat Rob Font, beat Pedro Munoz. I mean, what are we doing here? He beat Moicano, beat Jeremy Stevens. Do I keep going on?
Are we going to sit here and call Moicano an elite striker?
Moicano? Elite. When he was at 45, I'll give you that one. Or did they fight at 50? I can't remember. But yeah.
Now, okay. I don't think Jeremy Stevens is an elite striker. He's a power puncher, but not.
Oh my God, dude! You're getting into okay. So then who?
Peter.
What are we doing? He fought. These guys were elite strikers at the time, though. He fought Jan, but Jan was an elite striker for Jan's time. I got him already, dude. Dude, you ever heard of Cub Swanson? Ever heard of Chan Sung Jung? Ever heard of 7-second flying knee?
KZ friend. Okay, he beat the Korean Zombie. That was the separated shoulders. I mean, see, that's one of those things I hate seeing.
That was a weird one too. Yeah,
I hate seeing that shit happen. I want to see it play out. Would he have knocked him out? Maybe, probably.
Shoot the box.
Jonathan Brookings, bro. Just scroll up.
Jonathan Brookings. Those were like the WEC days. Let's chill.
All right. I think Jeremy Stevens, he's a power.
See, this is a rough run right here.
Those are elite strikers.
Volk's the best. Jan's the best. Marlon fell off, so that's embarrassing.
He did, but he was an elite striker. That's what he did.
Yo, can we talk about? We're doing the thing we always do, which is we're getting off track. But real quick, let's go down memory.
Striker?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Kidding me?
Here we are.
Okay, but Chan Sung Jung, the worst Chan Sung Jung had. I'll give him that.
See, brother, that's the thing. That was the shoulder. I got to see it all play out.
Okay, Cub Swanson. You can't say anything about Cub Swanson. Right. That win is clean.
That one.
Yep.
I mean, granted, that was like 3 seconds, but
I believe it was 7. Yo. Oh, this is interesting though. I would call these guys elite strikers in their division or top strikers in their division. If it's 135, okay, Jan is elite. Rob Font, Marlon Vera, Pedro Munoz, they each had their moments where they were top strikers. Rob Font was number 3 in the world.
I'll give you that.
In fact, the New England... where is it? The last time Conor fought was my birthday in 2021, and that was when we were. My gym had, because my coach was a New England Cartel. We had Calvin Cater and Rob Font when they were the highest ranked they'd ever been. I think Cater was 5 and Font was 3. Cater was just coming off that fucking Max Holloway loss though, and that was wild. But just to kind of like tie that loop in here, so it's been, and this is my birthday too, so and I'll be probably fucking 100 years old. But man, is Conor an elite striker? You hate Poirier. You got no respect for Nate Diaz or Alvarez.
Conor's elite. Poirier's elite. I mean, but all those, he fought Conor. He wasn't fighting Poirier. He could have gone up to 155 to have the Khabib fight. We could have seen how that played out. That would have been cool.
Talking about Aldo?
Yeah. His takedown defense, nasty. Could have seen how that would have been
actually, yeah. I forgot. There was a moment in time where we almost got that.
Bro, we almost got that. We almost got Aldo Pettis. I think we almost got that a couple of times.
God, I forgot about that.
I
my
think
God.
Cleaned up Pettis. Talking about elite strikers, I think Pettis at the point in time he was an elite striker, but there wasn't a lot of volume out of Pettis, which is
I think Pettis had nasty head kicks, but he had like a kind of a taekwondo karate kickboxing style. I think the style, if you're gonna be a striker who beats Aldo, I think the style you need is like the Conor style. But Conor had the size too, or like that Peter Yan. And Aldo did good against Yan for a couple rounds.
I mean, Aldo won like the first 2, and then after that it was beat down.
Yeah, or it was like 1-1, and then he won the third or something. But that fourth round, that drop off at the fourth round, like that was fucked up, dude. I remember watching that. That was like during the pandemic.
Yeah, that
made me respect Peter Yan too. I knew it was fights where
Holloway did. He stayed in his face, made Aldo throw. And he's like, I may get hit, but every punch you throw, that's taking so much out of your gas tank because you're putting everything in this fucking shot. And I'm still going to be here, and I'm going to volume, pop, 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 pop.
And Yan could, I mean, this was also when Aldo, like, forget about when, but like Aldo kind of stopped throwing those leg kicks he was famous for. And then Yan knows how to check those anyways. Jan's footwork was enough to match Aldo's. That's why that loss from Marlon Moraes is like Moraes was good, dude, on that run, but
Henry Cejudo took his soul.
He did. Henry Cejudo. That made me respect Henry Cejudo.
Bro,
and then I lost that respect when.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Was it Yama? No, it's Keith Peterson. Oh my God, he reeks. Dude, I can smell the fucking. I went to the UFC in Tampa in 2024. I could smell the fucking Baron cigarettes off of Keith Peterson from the fourth row. I still want the Dominic. This is a Dominic Cruz show now. Fuck UFC 329. I want that fucking loss overturned. That should have never happened. Keith Peterson, you're a fucking disgrace. Go fucking chew tobacco and then swallow it with your fucking boy, the MMA guru. The other fucking. I mean, I'll take the two worst people in all of MMA for 500, Dorain. There's not a single person worse. Not Nina, not Kamzat, not fucking, name a guy. Not Joel Alvarez for beating Stephen Thompson. None of them.
Let's get back on track. And to everybody, keep drinking water because I have a sore throat. So
okay,
it's soothing.
From sucking dick.
See this guy? We're gonna stay on track. Don't let me get on his fucking neck.
Well, Wong Dynasty. No, this is Dominic. Imagine if I just wouldn't shut up about Dominic Cruz for the rest of another fucking half hour. Okay, so
all of his heroes have fallen.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, because Max is coming off a loss. Fuck.
Tony gone. Diaz gone. Cruz gone.
Cerrone, Cruz, Dillashaw
gone. All of this guy's heroes are gone. They're not doing it anymore. He's got to find another guy.
Condit obviously was gone a while ago, but like that was the wait. So who? Wait, who? Oh shit! Who is my hero? Who's my favorite active fighter? Oliveira.
I know your boy Sonya Dong. He's got a fight coming up.
Dude, my dong, your dong, everybody's dong. Song Yadong is the fucking homie. I can't wait to talk about that. But yeah, so we'll get back to the card here. Whatever bullshit Dorain wants to do about talking about fucking Keith Peterson not smelling like cigarettes and beer. These are Conor's. No, these are Aldo's. Let me go back to the Conor one. Here we go. So you had a good point earlier about Conor's previous pay-per-views. So why don't we go back to... I mean, let's just go to the Chad Mendes one. Let's go pay-per-view by pay-per-view. Because I just want to quick. I won't go quick. I just want to see what the build-out was for each of these. I mean, I remember this one. This was maybe my favorite pay-per-view of all time.
Amazing card. UFC 189.
Thomas Almeida knocks out Brad Pickett. I heard that. Oh, wait. I'm not showing it. Here we go. Thomas Almeida against Brad Pickett. Awesome knockout.
The gym hero, Brandon Thatch. He had a lot of hype on him.
I thought that. I was like, this might be Gunner's going to have to submit him, and he like drops him with that lead hook. That was beautiful.
My favorite Jeremy Stevens fight, him against Dennis Bermudez.
That was a good fight, bro.
And he's going crazy. The look on his face, like that shit is crazy.
My favorite fight of all time. Yeah, I'll pull up that Jeremy Stevens look too.
McDonald Lawler.
My favorite fight of all time.
Arguably one of the greatest title fights of all time.
I think so. Easily. Yeah. I mean, what's your favorite, if not that one?
My favorite? Shit. I mean, recency biased. I did enjoy a Justin win just because I'm a fan of Justin. I don't know if we're counting. Are we counting titles or BMF titles? Because Max Holloway.
I'm counting titles, not BMF. If you can think of an interim one that was good, I'll allow it, but probably not interim either. And I'm gonna put my caveat is like it's not one-sided. It's got to be back and forth to beat that one because that had drama, right. Dude.
See, it's crazy because there's a few. Leon Usman too. I love the ending. I like seeing Usman go down. See you, Snoozman.
Dorain, did you ever watch the Joe Rogan podcast with him after? And he's like, I woke up in the ambulance and I was like, Leon gave me like a 20-minute nap. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, he was like, I said, what the fuck? Like to myself when I realized where I was. That's terrifying.
I mean, I was never an Usman guy. Yeah, he's on the team, but I don't think he was ever that good. Conversation for another day.
Kamaru Usman and I were never friends. By the way, your boy right here,
bro. That look right. No, there's another one where he's looking like dead at the camera, and one eye looks fucking just crazy.
Oh, I think I got that one. Hang on.
But that right there, flying knee with follow-up shots.
And it wasn't like you remember the knee that Carlos Condit hit Dong Hyun Kim with?
Yep.
It wasn't like that one where it was a double knee. It was just a one knee right down the center, and it was.
He was backward. He was on his back foot too, back against the fence. Right up the center line, and and this is a better quality picture too. I mean, can you even imagine if this dude grabs your wife's ass at the bar? That to me, bro, I was hyped watching that knockout, and then after that, we get Rory versus Lawler.
Dude, I mean, let's go down memory lane real quick. Dude,
shit.
Rory, and everybody thought Rory was gonna win. I just got chills fucking saying. I got some goosebumps just now. Dude.
I feel like Lawler's been counted out out of like all of his title fights.
Yeah. They thought he was gonna beat Condit, and Condit took it to him, man. I think I had Condit in that one personally, but I'm biased too, so I'm not sure. And I've watched it multiple times, so I'm not sure. Who do you think won that one? if you had
I
to?
think the right guy won the fight that night. I thought Robbie won, bro. He had the
I'm
knockdown, and
I'm
then
gonna be
towards
sick.
the end,
Honda
he's
had a
the one
knockdown
going
too.
forward.
Honda had a knockdown too. What are we talking here?
I mean, was it a knockdown or was it kind of just a push? But I mean, either way, so 1-1. But in the fifth round, Lawler's going forward. Condit looks tired, and he's throwing him. He's not like getting pieced up, but in such a close fight, Lawler's the aggressor. He's throwing. He's landing.
This was maybe so everybody remembers this moment, and why wouldn't you? This is drama,
Everybody
dude,
tries to recreate this.
and no one can. It's like everybody trying to do the point down that Max said. You just can't.
Yep.
You don't have the aura. It's like you're trying too hard to do it. They're not trying to do it. This is just what they felt in the moment. Robbie's lip is fucking split like the Joker. Rory's nose shattered. Dust, dude.
Bro, look, if that was Overeem, they called the fight. Robbie's lip hanging off. We're gonna keep going here. Let's see what's up.
I don't know if you remember, they go to him in between one of the rounds after his lip got split. Robbie, how you doing? I feel fucking great. And he's like, okay. McCarthy just walks away. John McCarthy said he was watching Rory closer that whole time, even though Robbie was getting tuned up for a lot of the fight. This is the moment everybody talks about when they think about this fight. But what is actually the moment of this fight for me? Before the fifth round, Robbie goes back to his corner, and you hear what his corner is saying to him. And I get chills just thinking about it, dude. Like it's out of a fucking Creed movie. It's a motivational movie speech, like the best of them. And he's like, "You're the lion. You're the champ. 14 years. Time to put him away, Rob." Like this crazy shit. And then of course we have that, and then we have McGregor versus Mendez. I mean, I'm gonna say A+ card.
Absolutely, bro. Even look at some of the prelims.
The prelims were great. Was that Yep, Dirty Bird Means and Matt Brown was Faber on this one.
Oh, fire! Scroll down.
Mm-hmm. Garbrandt, I forgot about that one. Yo, do you remember Louis Smoka?
Bro, I do.
He was good. Whatever happened to Louis Smoka? This is exactly how we get off track. Whatever happened to Louis Smoka? Oh, he lost to Davy Grant. Damn. Lost to Casey Kenny, too. What are we doing, Lewis? Damn. Okay, so that card, A+. Now we go to Aldo McGregor.
Great card.
We'll get through these a little bit faster. We'll start with the prelims. This is one that had Faber on it. McDessie, Medeiros. Good fight. Not a huge fan of either, but
I think your screen might be frozen.
Oh, I gotta manually switch it. Thank you for letting me know that. Cormier is a good one. I like both these guys. I don't think they're world beaters, but they put on a good fight. It was a split decision. Who? Kevin Lee.
Where does he fit all this? Colby.
Where does Kevin Lee fit? Oh. Damn. You know what? I forgot, dude. Kevin Lee's got my favorite head kick knockout.
Colby got caught in a submission this fight.
Yeah, Worley Alves. That was when that fight was. Yeah. Tish Torres. Who?
Faber, Frankie Saenz. I think that's the fight. He broke both of his hands, and he's just elbowing the fuck out of
Frankie Saenz was fucking. The streets will never forget Frankie Saenz.
Bro, that was a great fight. Fun ass fight.
It was.
Because I think at first, like, Faber's tagging him, and we're like, why is he not throwing hands anymore? He's just everything left elbow, right elbow, left elbow, left elbow, right elbow. And Faber's going everywhere with elbows. He goes, I broke both my hands. I was like, yo, dude, what the fuck? And
outstruck Frankie Saenz. And
insane.
13 takedowns, shots, 2 completed. That's wild. Uriah Faber was, I shit on Uriah Faber sometimes, but like Uriah Faber was that fucking guy for a long. He just couldn't beat Renan Barão, couldn't beat Dominic Cruz. We fucking beat
big dogs, everybody. So keep going.
No, I was done. Go, please.
No, I was gonna say there was a time where, like, after, like, he couldn't beat Barão, he came back and he was just beating all the fucking young bulls, and we're like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
bro. I mean, the streets
All
will
these
never
young
forget
guys in
Frankie
this
Stein.
division. And then he goes, all right, I think I'm ready for like another guy. He beat like who's it? Bruce Leroy was up and coming. I think he was coming off a 3-fight win streak. Beats him. Beats
Yep.
Francisco Rivera.
Dude, look at this. He
Rivera.
literally only lost to the biggest names and like the champs. Lost to Aldo in WC, beats Mizugaki, beats Wineland, loses to Cruz, beats Bowles, loses to Barao, beats Menjivar, Jorgensen, Alcantara. I remember all of these names too. Like these guys were the contenders in that
beats
division.
Michael McDonald. He was a
great fight. Michael McDonald was one of the little guys that had fucking bricks in his hands.
It was the Barao again.
Frankie Rivera.
Young Bruce Leroy.
Oh, I forgot about this. I think this was at 145 when he fought Frankie Edgar, right?
I think that may have been Frankie's move down to 135.
Damn. Dude, he got the 3 Frankie treatment and just fucking whiskey dicked it. Fights Cruz again, lost. Jimmy Rivera was good too. Beat Brad Pickett. That was his first retirement fight. Beat Ricky Simone. I was surprised when he beat Ricky Simone too.
Every time he fought a young guy, he's like, I got something for you guys.
Yeah. And then Piotr Jan fucking ended it. He's like, no more coming out of retirement after this one, okay, Mr. Uriah?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful fucking card right there. Well, now we'll go to the main event, you know? We'll go to the actual, there we go. Max Holloway, Jeremy Stevens, okay? Damian Maia, Gunnar Nelson. That fight sucked.
Grappler fight, there's some nice scrambles in this fight, but it's a Damian Maia fight. Well, Gunnar provided some really good scrambles.
Yeah.
I like seeing that shit.
When Gunnar fought Burns too, like he brought the same gameness, but it was like it's just not gonna. You're talking about like world champions in like the gi, but like world champion grapplers, you know, and they're just gonna have it. Dude, I forgot about this fight.
No, this
split decision wasn't
for like the first for round 2. It was fun, but rounds 1 and 3 were like, let me just go make a sandwich.
Yeah,
it wasn't the best thing in the world.
The hype coming up on it was huge.
Like a spinning back fist and knocked him down. It didn't even try to jump on him. But it's Jacare. You don't want to just go ahead and jump on his ass.
No. You're fucking high, dude? No. Luke Rockhold, Chris Weidman. I forgot that was the fucking co-main event to 194.
For a great one. Until that wheel kick, this one was one of them ones.
Dude, this was such a good fight. And we got robbed of the second fight.
Guys, and this fight was crazy.
I kind of did too. I was like, I guess I hope Weidman wins because I had just come around to Weidman, but it was still. And Rockhold was super cocky then, but I didn't like Weidman because he was beating all my heroes. Beat Anderson, beat fucking Machida. You know,
that
never the same again.
That fight was insane.
Wheel kick changed his whole fucking career, dude.
Ended his career.
That's crazy.
Rep.
Damn, I forgot.
After another crazy title fight.
Oh, he slapped him!
We get this. And they say Aldo landed a punch. I mean, I guess he did while he was getting knocked out.
Dude, if Conor didn't get cut, I would be like, Aldo didn't even land a punch. But because there is results from it, like, you have to give him that.
This 13 seconds, the build-up, the World Tour press conferences, the pull-out from Aldo.
For 2 quarters, right?
Bro, this was insane. Aldo hadn't lost in almost a decade.
The red for Aldo is redder than what it is for Weidman. That's dirty, bro. Whoever did that is dirty. Damn. So I'm thinking A at least A plus. I'll give this one maybe an A minus. It's an A. It's an A. I got respect for it. This is making me question this, but yeah, I got respect for it. Okay. Now, what else was there? So now we go back to what? Conor's profile? Yeah. Okay. That's 2 A+ cards. Then we're going up to the Nate Diaz card. What was on this one? Scroll all the way down, right? Sago was pretty good. No, wait, who went? Yes, Jen Miller lost. Elkins and Chaska, that was a good fight.
Yeah.
Or was that not the one that I'm thinking? No, that was a decision. Okay, I'm thinking of a different one.
Eric
Silva. Nordine Talib, yeah. Brandon Thatch get
another Conor card.
Fraud checked. Oh yeah, the first time they fought.
Yeah, that was high level women's fight. Wasn't it was a solid fight. It was solid.
It was good. It was like, and Shevchenko wasn't like fucking Raquel Pennington, where they're like, well, I guess she's the next contender. Like Shevchenko was definitely the next contender. I think she had just beat Holly Holm too. Close fight, but she did beat Holly Holm. And then it was like, yeah, it was whatever. And it was kind of, I didn't know it then, but like you think about it now, that was probably like Shevchenko being a good test for Amanda then.
Mm-hmm.
Which at the time I just thought, oh, boring women's fight. Corey Anderson, Tom Lawler. I don't remember this one.
Yep.
I don't remember Corey Anderson fights. John Vellante, Ilir Latifi. This was a good fight.
That was
Tate.
Oh man,
that was crazy.
Another crazy title fight before Conor fight. It's just a trend.
That's 3 for 3, dude. And Holly Holm is punching as she gets choked unconscious. And Miesha Tate deserved it at that point. Like, give that girl her night, you know?
Holly should have won that fight. She was winning the whole fight.
She was.
That's what makes a good fight.
I know. Dude, Holly Holm, Miesha Tate, and Ronda Rousey, they were like the Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. And like one of them beat the other. One of them was strong against the other one and weak against the other.
Fair.
And that was brutal. And then, of course, I mean, do you want me to go get my shirt? Do I pause it and we go get my shirt? Do I got the?
No, just bring up Conor Nate too.
I don't think we have to do that. I don't even think that one. I think we just skip that one.
That card was insane.
What are you giving this card? If you have John Vellante and no, I'm giving this one a C. These two top fights. No, go by name. Don't go by results. Go by like name value.
Oh, name value. This is a C.
Name value, hype, like where people were at the time that they were fighting. I think I'm giving this one a C plus. Maybe a B.
I'll give it a C.
I mean, yeah, like look at the like Saga, dude. And here's what's really good. I mean, can we look at just these four right here? These 4 men right here. Bahadurzada wasn't bad, and Eric Silva had a moment there. He had a cup of coffee where he was good, but I mean, Brandon Thatch,
never good.
What are we doing? This was cool, but boring. No. I mean, and don't even insult my fucking intelligence by making this.
First of all, what were they doing on the main card?
What were they doing third from the top? What? John Vellante. Ilir Latifi has had a couple of good moments. John Vellante?
I think he moved up in weight for this fight because he didn't really fight at 205.
No, he was 205. He moved up to heavyweight. He was 205 normally, and then Weidman was 185. I mean, did you pay John Vellante money for this performance? Can you get the money back? This is horrendous, dude. Horrendous. Looks like we lost Dorain here for a second. While Dorain endeavors to come back, here we are, just like old times, right? The Fine Long Fight Show. And you know what, guys? I think we can go ahead and we could probably just skip UFC 202, right? Like, I don't even really remember anything important happening there. Nah, of course we'll go back. I'm not gonna do Dorain like that. Let's take a look at ye old Marvin Vettori opened up UFC 202. Huh. Okay. Dorain Miller has texted me, ladies and gentlemen. Who am I talking to? There's one person watching, and it's me on my Ghost account, and maybe Dan, because he wants to see what me and Dorain are saying about him. Dorain, I'll stall And then if you guys were wondering what the my phone's about to die. Klein, what's your contact photo for Dorain? And Pussy, are you still there? So here we go. We're back here. We are back. Oh, UFC 202. Dorain's gonna bust a testicle if I talk about this one without him. So we can just move on to some of the other news here that we have and kind of keep this one going. Basic gist of it, the Conor McGregor cards started falling off. They just did. They started falling off. I mean, you saw those first 3 cards that we went over. 189, 194, 196, whatever the fucking one it was. And then, 194. And then 196 was Dia. And it's like you had at least a top heavy couple of fights, couple of matchups there before Conor McGregor, the Big Show, walked out. And you really can't judge these things on how they turn out after, when you're kind of looking for the metrics that we're talking about here. You got to judge them by who were they fighting at the time that they fought, and what, to the extent that it matters to you, what was their star power, what was their name value, what streaks were they on, who had they just fought, like I said, like Shevchenko had just fought Holly Holm. Like, she definitely earned that title shot. It wasn't just because that division was barren. It was, but Shevchenko fought. She armbarred Juliana Pena. I think she decisioned Holly Holm, and then there might have been one other fight in there. I want to say it was like, probably Raquel Pennington or some fucking shit. But let's go ahead and take a look at the second piece of news until Dorain gets back here. Dorain Miller. Oh, also, I just wanted to give a shout out to this podcast, unofficially brought to you by Heights Mixed Martial Arts. Heights Martial Arts. It is the new gym that my dear friends, Jilly and John Ortolani and Stephanie Ortolani. I don't know why I did that backwards. Actually, I literally read it up here. I don't even know. The Heights Martial Arts Gym is coming, ladies and gentlemen. And I went ahead on Saturday. The first 50 members, the first 50 people who signed up to become members are founding members. I've always wanted to be a founder of something, and what better time than the 250th anniversary of this great nation to become a founding member of the Heights Martial Arts Academy. They are coming in, I want to say September, beginning July 4th. Enrollment, yep, I believe is unofficial, but there will be full-on classes coming this fall, August if they can. But I think they got to get a bunch of equipment there still in the gym. They're still laying down mats. I am shamelessly part of the inner circle, no big deal. But there's Mr. Dorain Miller is back. Well. I mean, do we get? Hold on, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna bring Dorain back on to a theme song. We're gonna get Dorain back on here. We're gonna give him his due. We're gonna give him his justice, right? We're gonna give Dorain the intro that he deserves, and I just want to say that Dorain Miller is my favorite friend in the whole world. My dong, your dong. Dorain, I don't know how to charge my laptop. Miller, here we go.
Hey, I thought it was plugged in. That rookie mistake.
Oh, yeah. What they got me?
Hey, the Charger pause to hold that sense. It wasn't all the way in.
Oh boy, let me finish this plug real quick. I did want to I was scrambling for time. I almost skipped UFC 202, but I knew Dorain was gonna bust a fucking testicle if I did, and we didn't talk about him beating my boy. Just real quick.
One of the greatest fight cards of all time.
202? Oh, 202. Yeah. But I was making a point about this, but I kind of stopped myself because I wanted to talk about it with you. But Heights Martial Arts coming to where Cigar City CrossFit was in Ybor City, beautiful Ybor City, home of many a nice drunk nights between Dorain and I. You probably heard about some of them here on the podcast. And 1703 North 24th Avenue. If you want to learn how to put that ass whooping down, go see my boy John. He is great friend, and he's been there inside and outside of the martial arts life for me as a good friend. And he got a great little bouncing baby boy, and I love the guy. And I just wanted to address something. There are some pseudo social media influencer people, and I use that term not only loosely but also derogatorily. There's no drama. There's not. There's made up drama between John taught with my amazing, lovely friend, beautiful human being, Lane Andrews, who was the first person that I met when I started doing martial arts down here. And the guy has given me amazing bits of advice on and off the mats. Some of the biggest, moments of my personal life have come, kind of like directly fueled by information or wisdom that he's given me, which is awesome. And people have asked me if I'm changing. I'm going to train at 2 gyms, and if I compete again, well, then we'll have that conversation down the line on whose logo I'll wear on my patch. Or on my gi or my shorts or whatever the fight is. If I do kickboxing, MMA, grappling, but I think that beef between gyms is gay, and it's really not worth it. Not the cool gay, like 9 guys fucking 8 guys. The bad gay. Like I need attention and I call myself an influencer. That one. So we're gonna train. We're gonna get martial arts. We're gonna fill our little heads with martial arts. I'm gonna get my fucking black belt and my brown belt first, probably. But then eventually, presumably, my black belt. Unless I just fucking die and blow my fucking brains out as a brown belt with 1 stripe. Anyways, we are going back to Here we go. Okay. So let's go back to these Conor McGregor cards because I got something. This card is 202. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this card is ass.
Come again.
This.
Whoa!
Marvin Vettori is the opener. Oh my gosh! Max Griffin and Colby Covington, Lorenz Larkin and Leo Magny. I was about to say Neil Magny. This was Neil Magny when he was on like a 13-fight win streak or something crazy. And it wasn't like the top 5 guys, but it was like, Magny's beaten number 6 to number 15 routinely. And Lorenz Larkin, if you guys don't know about the fucking monsoon Lorenz Larkin, what are you even doing? Go watch a fucking Lorenz Larkin highlight reel and then come back to us before we murder you.
Artem Lobov. What are we talking
and
about?
This was Conor's boy versus Nate's boy. First of all, Chris Avila should not have been in the UFC. Artem Lobov.
One tough.
He beat.
No, he lost. He lost in the finals.
He did, and I didn't think he should have been in the UFC after that. And they kept feeding him opponents and shit. But Teruto Ishihara, I forgot about that guy. Like, lost to Ryan Hall, lost to Alex White, beat Chris Avila and Ishihara, cool, and then lost to Cub Swanson, Andre Feely, and lost to our boy. The streets don't remember Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson is the streets. And that's all I have to say about that. And, this is, what are we doing, dude? Raquel Pennington. Look, this was fine, but we knew how this was going to fucking go down. And it went down exactly.
Knockout, baby.
Yeah? Go watch Bellator. I rest my fucking case. This was actually a good fight. This was actually a good fight.
Knockout, baby.
Dude.
Knockout to knockout, baby.
This one was like, Mike Perry wasn't the Mike Perry that we have now. He's still a violent guy back then. He's basically Mike Perry, but he's Mike Perry core. But these are on. You guys,
that was Klein's boy, and he's salty that Mike Perry knocked his ass out.
This was not this Asian. I did not claim. I don't fuck with Koreans, man. That shit ain't baller to me. Now the top 3 on this card, God tier.
Don't stop.
God
So
tier.
we got KO. Crazy.
Yeah, no,
Or
look, that's fine. Yeah, if we go watch Bellator, it's going to be all KOs. That's fine.
KO. Scroll up. KO.
That's fine. No, that's fine.
Again.
No, these are the ones that no, these are the ones that matter. Hey, scroll up one more time.
Yeah, scroll up one more time.
This one, hold on. We gotta go fight by fight because we're losing track here, and we're also way behind time. But I don't give a fuck because this is important. That's that welterweight Donald Cerrone we were talking about. I mean, Dorain, take it away. Dorain, paint the fucking picture for the people of where we were this night. I'm gonna give you a one shot. I'm still able to talk, but I'm gonna give you a one shot.
One shot, bro. To get into any sports bar that night was fucking impossible. We went to like 2 ale houses, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's $60 cover." We're like, "Damn, bro, we're in college. We're working at Best Buy." We're like, "Damn, bro, that's fucking steep to get into a fucking sports bar to watch the fight when we could probably illegally stream it, but we want to be with the people." So we said, "Fuck it, we'll pay it." Ale house was like, "We're full." Went to another ale house. We're full. We called like 2 more sports bars. Like, "Yeah, we're full. We're not taking anybody else in here." We're like, "Damn, what the fuck do we do?" We found some random ass Irish fucking pub that maybe could fit like 50 people, maybe 30. And they were just packing people in that bitch. And they're like, "Yeah, we got one more table. It's a small booth." So like it was like me and Dan packed in on one side, Klein on the other, and we were just watching these fights fucking go down. And we watched.
And I think Chris was. I think Chris was there too.
And Nate Diaz go down again, and Conor's teeing off, and then Conor starts losing some steam. Now Nate Diaz is coming back. Conor's hitting elbows. Nate Diaz still 1-2s, a couple slaps. It's round 5. Klein looks scared.
I'm trying to find the picture right now. You know what picture I'm thinking of.
He looks scared, and I'm a little nervous. Like, damn, I cannot have. Klein loved him some Nate Diaz, and I love Conor. So I was like, damn, our boys they're in the fucking dogfight.
And to be fair, we both love both of them. Like but this is why we became friends so quickly at Best Buy. We love both of these guys. They're so fucking fun. And the rematch. And we didn't talk about the fucking shit that I dumped on you when Nate Diaz strangled your boy. Only breathing and alive right now to cheat on his wife because fucking Herb Dean pulled him off of him.
Bro, it was crazy because that.
just no answer to that.
Because even after the fight, I'm like, "Klein, what do you think?" He goes, "I got Diaz." I was like, "I know you got Diaz." I was like, "What do you really think?" He goes, "Bro, I got Diaz." I was like, "All right, we'll see." He goes, "You're gonna tell me I have Conor?" He goes, "I don't." He goes, "I think you're wrong." He goes, "That's gonna show how much you know." I was like, "All right." Conor's hand gets raised. Surprise, motherfucker.
Enraged.
You don't want to talk about the fight. You don't want to hear it. It took him a couple days to get over the results. I was like, well, those are the results. You can't get dropped 2-3 times in a round and just. It's got to be a 10-8. Or the round that he dropped him in twice, he kind of came back, so 10-9. But at the end of the day, you know that's a round in the bag, baby. A round in the bag.
I can't find I'm trying to find the picture. I mean, we've shown the picture on the podcast before. I don't even know why I'm looking for it, but it is so legendary. If you have a chance, can you send me the picture and I'll throw it up here?
Yeah.
It's the funniest fucking picture. And it's a dig on me. It's me getting mine because me and Dorain had a friendly rivalry, and like when we used to make bets when we didn't have money, like, so no money, just kind of like a pride thing. So the consequence was just like the other guy had to shit talk you for fucking into eternity. And when Nate choked out Conor at 196, Dorain said he was inspired to keep on living life after that. He said Nate Diaz made him want to settle down and have a family. And I was like, Dorain, what? No, dude, you're a good guy. You got a lot of... No. He Conor McGregor tapping like a chicken to Nate Diaz. And I gotta say, it's pretty inspiring shit right there. But no, we'll get back to this one. So we go there, and I mean, by the time dude, Cerrone and Story. We can't keep glossing over this, dude. I need to talk about this. Donald Cerrone and Rick Story. That was
Crazy fight.
insane.
Actually, more of a crazy performance by Cowboy.
Yeah. In the way that like Max's was crazy against Gaethje. Not to that level, but like, you know what I mean? But Rick Story had like, he was not a chump. George St. Pierre was like, I train with Rick Story by choice because he's like the hardest hitter and the hardest. He's like one of those guys that's a murderer in the gym and it really, really, really good at sharpening your iron. And had a good career of his own. Donald Cerrone, flow state though. What do you guys say? We freaked out live.
The ending combo, just the head, body, head, boom. Poetry in motion, bro.
Absolutely. And then he finished it with the head kick, right? Or he finished it with the head kick.
Finished it with the head kick.
Oh my god! Let's see if we can find this on X. Here it is. Ooh.
Oh, Rick Story pops up because he don't know what he got hit with. He's not.
He did the full 360. Yeah, dude. I mean, what a good. Just
honestly, he was probably done after that shot behind the ear. Just bop.
There was one. We call those the serial gone shots. And then the next one, fucking finger licking good.
A glove touch with an uppercut.
Dude. And, everybody remembers Rumble. If you don't, learn your fucking history, kids. There are people watching who are fans of UFC who this is their first Conor McGregor card. How lucky is it that we lived through the entire McGregor era?
Bro, this is why it's the best timeline. Because
it is.
McGregor's back. Yeah. He's probably going to hit us with maybe a little nostalgia.
Hold on. Tell the people about that. Dorain in our group chat with Dan said we're living in the best timeline for MMA, and I disagreed, but I think he's got a point. Sir, I don't want to steal your thunder. Sorry to interrupt you.
This is the best timeline. Look, like him or hate him, people want to tune into Strickland. Strickland got the upset over Hamzat. Hamzat is not active, barely fights. We're good. See ya, Hamzat. Justin comes in again, pulls off a crazy upset against Ilya, who has openly said, I'm okay with some fighters fighting once a year, depending on like your fighting style. Like a Justin or a Max, you fight once a year. Or Poirier, I get it because you're taking a bunch of damage. You're putting yourself in the fire. I'm cool. At the time, Ilya,
a Poirier hooker,
taking much damage, and he's like, I'm only fighting once a year. I want to make sure I'm 100%. I mean, which is fair, but at the same time, in this sport, everybody's openly said that we don't go in there at 100%. We fight with some nagging injuries, and we do the best that we can. And Ilya's okay with once a year fighting. As a champion, that's tough. We want to see the division move on. Give us two, maybe three. Jan. Now Merab, super active, so nothing crazy to say about him, but it's just better with Jan as fucking champ. Jan's more exciting than Merab.
If Merab was submitting everybody like he submitted Sugar, that'd be fine.
My boys.
But like
that'd be okay. But he loses
Merab more entertaining than Colby Covington. Just wanted to put that out there. Continue.
Peter, crazy performance, beats Merab. Justin after his performance. All these underdogs are winning. And then after all these underdogs win, it leads up to a Conor Holloway. If Conor gets it done, he's going to get on the mic. He's going to rip a crazy promo. And he's either going to call out Justin or he's going to call out Islam because, Islam, Khabib, Ali, all of those people, all those guys.
Yeah.
That there's unfinished beef over there. Justin, more favorable matchup. there. He can shit talk Justin, go back to 155. We would see a fantastic Conor at 155. Possible champ, maybe he leaves, goes out on top. Like this, red pill, blue pill. If Holloway wins, maybe we get Max Justin 2. That's probably what would happen. That was a crazy ass fight. Or like,
Haven't even considered Max winning yet. Not because I don't think he will or he doesn't have a good chance. I'm just like, Conor is the big name. And I mean, sorry going to cut you off here, but it's like, if Conor wins, he's got Islam. He's got Taporia. He's talking to Ariel Helwani. He says his second fight, the month is already picked out. It's going to be like March of 2027 or April of 2027. Taporia could be chill by then. Could be Conor Taporia. Conor Gaethje is what I want to see. Conor Oliveira, because I don't think Conor would get sunned the way that Max did. You know, I still think Oliveira might be a little bit too much, but Oliveira does get hit, and you, as far as I know, you can't get hit by Conor too many times. Nope. You know, you cite the Dustin Poirier fight, the second one, but it's like, yeah, but he had to go through the first fight to develop that. Like, after that Conor fight, that changed Dustin. And Dustin goes up to 155. Douche by Michael Johnson. Tooth goes into the fucking crowd like Randy Couture. But then he figured it out.
Or then we get Charles and Armin. Like it's a race to the title. Like what's Charles? I don't care what Dan says. Charles and Armin 2. It makes the most sense at this time and in this timeline that we're in.
Yeah.
For that to happen while everything else plays out, and they're a contender while McGregor figures it out, and it's just the best timeline. This is a fun timeline.
Yeah.
And even if Conor is everything I was contradicting, the once a year fighters, we're getting press conference fucking buildups. We're getting shit talk. These other guys, it's just radio silence until fucking fight week, which is okay. But
it's impressions of Conor too
with the fucking shit talk, bro.
Yeah, if it's not radio silence, it's just like a bad impression of Conor. Yeah,
this is the greatest fucking timeline.
If Conor wins, I mean, him versus Oliveira for the BMF or him versus Gaethje for the real title, I'm down with either. Same with Holloway. I don't want to see him fight Oliveira again, but have Holloway fight. I mean, that's the logical next fight is Holloway and Gaethje.
If Patty wins, maybe he gets on the mic, rips Ilya Taporia, calls out Ilya. We get that, bro.
Conor versus Patty?
No, I think no matter what Conor does, it's probably going to be for a belt.
Yeah, that's true.
But we would most likely get Ilya, Patty. It's crazy timeline.
Who you got in that fight?
Ilya, Patty? Ilya.
Yeah, me too.
But
I'm not happy about it, but yeah, me too.
That'd be another fight where it's great build up, good shit talk.
Dude,
but I mean, who knows?
You think about this, we could have a lightweight Grand Prix when this is all said and done. Conor, Gaethje, Ilya, Patty, Max. Well, if he loses, he's probably not this. But then like Armin and Oliveira too. Like we could have all these guys on the same card, and they're all backups for each other. And it's like I'd be happy with every single fight as long as they're in the right place. I don't want to see Armin fighting for the belt right now. Why? Because I'm salty. I'm taking Dorain's Salt Lake, and I'm being salty. And he is the rightful number one contender. But if it's Conor's last fight, dude, sorry, dude. Go do another RAF. We got work to do here. We got one more thing we got to do here with Conor.
Dan doesn't want the Armin Charles fight because he knows what's going to happen.
I wanted Armin and Charles fight because I'm like, I have faith in Oliveira.
But Daniel keeps no, that doesn't mean Dan, Charles, I know he's your hero. And it's
same. Hey, same.
He lost to this guy. Now he was very close to finishing him, but outside of that, I mean, Charles
Oliveira Armin was closer than Max Oliveira. You know,
yep.
I don't think it's a bad fight. I don't really need to see it again.
It's not a bad fight. It's just that when Armin was able to hold him in spots, Oliveira was just content with staying at the bottom, eating short elbows, getting his face cut up.
Yeah.
So, and that's
now
it can happen again.
to steal your
What will happen again?
to steal your Kevin Lee reference from earlier, where does Benoit Saint Denis fit into all this?
Well, if he wins, then it's just another.
If Benoit wins, make it Benoit and Armin. Honestly,
No,
does do anything for you?
Gotta go again. They got to go again.
Really?
Yep.
I'm not mad at it. I'm down. I'd be excited for it. I want to see Oliveira, Gaethje 2, or Oliveira, Conor. I want a firefight. I don't want.
But I don't think Oliveira's going to bring the firefight as he brought with Matt. Like, look what he did.
No, I think he just knows he can do that to Max.
Probably.
I think he would take a different approach with Gaethje and Conor.
He won't.
Conor's too big.
Now, I don't think Justin's going to let him get in on the underhooks as easy.
You really think Oliveira is going to he's going to try and you're going to give Conor the max treatment if they do fight?
I think he's going to try to do the max treatment if they fight.
Okay.
I mean, now granted that's the smart path to victory for Charles. That is the smart. At Chael Sonnen, the objective is to get your hand raised, and that's his method to victory.
I wonder though. I really think Oliveira. Sorry.
I think Oliveira's probably trying to fight a little smarter now because he knows he's probably got like one more push, and this is it.
You don't think that was a specific tactic for Max? That's what I think.
Then why not throw with Max? If you're willing to throw with Conor,
no, because Conor has better takedown defense than Max. Maybe the stats don't say that because Max has so much time, so many like numbers going in there, and then Conor obviously fought some of the best wrestlers in the sport. I think like against the same opponent, against an Oliveira, I think Conor does better than Max did. And if Oliveira takes that approach, I think he gets fucking slept bad early in the second. And I don't think he would take that approach. I think he would fight Conor like he fought Gaethje.
Really?
You disagree?
See, I don't think so. I think he's learned from that.
Yeah. Okay. So you think this is
fight?
You think this is an Oliveira 3.0?
Now,
another revamp. Okay.
Justin Charles too. That'd be good because what Justin sat him on his ass once or twice.
Yeah.
So, what if this next time it's a separation from consciousness? Now, when you get that belt, you get that buff.
You do.
Everybody.
Brother, do you remember the Charles?
It's the best timeline. Tell me it's not the best timeline.
I agree. You know what, dude? I rescind
these conversations. If Ilya's like, Ilya's probably just going to.
We're not.
But we're talking about possibilities. Like, what could happen? This is what makes it great.
Yeah, and
what makes it exciting.
A moment for the Charles Oliveira lightweight reign too. By the way, like got dropped in every one, and then would just come back up and
win.
Insane. And then a lot of these players too were players at the beginning of this timeline that you're talking about, but for like they had Eddie Alvarez, right? But you had like Gaethje version 1.0, Poirier, you had Conor, and then you had Tony and Khabib. And now it's just like, you got the Khabib guy out, Islam. You don't have to worry about that. Topuria he's fucking exciting. And it's like, dude, the boys are back in town, dude. It's Conor, Oliveira, fucking Gaethje, and the Scouser with a bowl cut who fucking never could get hurt for some reason.
Exactly. But now, like the blueprint, like your boy TJ Dillashaw said it on the Jackson podcast. You want to beat Ilya, you got to make him work. You got to clinch him up. Try to hit him with the takedown. And even if you don't get it, make him use those muscles. Let him work because he will gas with like the way he's built and the way he throws shots. And Justin was in the clinch. Now, granted, he even said some of those shots hurt, but as it went on, he goes, "Yeah, I could take these. I can take these now." So you got to make Ilya work. Now, granted, round one's gonna be a fucking motherfucker.
Yeah, but I got vibes from Gaethje that I got from Nate when he first fought Conor. He's like, because that's what Nate said too. He's like, I can take these shots. Like he was like, he pieced me up in the first one, but like I was like, I know I can take these. Like I know he's gonna gas out, and like it's different results, but like the same concept of like, I think you're doing what I used to do, and I think I can take this, and he could, and it was crazy. And like
Gaethje
Ilya
pushed
is
him up, and now Ilya's got to get that weight because Justin's bigger than him. He's got to get Justin's weight off of him. So now you get him off, you're working, and now you're back, and now Justin's back on. You got to get him off, and now you're throwing everything you have. He's back on you. You're tired, bro.
Do you want Ilya back at 145, or you like him at 55?
I would love him back at 145, bro. I mean, I
would
kind of like him in both, but I think he's just maybe a little bit better. Or, I mean, I don't want to. It's one loss, but you know, there's been, bro, 145. Go back down to 145 because some of these bigger guys, like, picture this, bro. Imagine if Jalen Turner had a lot of discipline and some fucking chin, and we're looking at Jalen Turner, Ilya. Jalen Turner's like 6 foot. And
they fight? They fought already, right? No.
No. This is just a hypothetical. Like,
who did Topuria fight that? McKinney? Someone head kicked Topuria.
Oh,
was it?
Leon Edwards' training partner. Fuck.
I'm looking it up right now. It wasn't Jalen Turner?
No. But I'm saying, like, Jalen Turner, like, imagine somebody like that. Now, he's still putting it together. I love Jalen Turner.
Yeah, I do too. Jai Herbert, that's what it was.
Jai Herbert. Imagine somebody like, look up Jalen Turner. How tall is he? He's a big.
He's like 6'2", I think. Because I was just looking at his fight news that got announced.
And he's got a good frame. He's not like a lanky guy. He's got a good frame on him.
He's 6'3" at 155. So imagine
him like hanging on you. Like he's gonna. Some of these 55ers, like we don't see it all the time until like Wayne's like, God damn, he's pretty fucking big.
Yeah, and then when you see them next to each other, and Ilya is a little small for 155 too.
And these last 4 fights, he was winning them all. He had Moicano out cold. He had Bajo Mendez hurt, and then he gets tapped, and it's like, bro, what's going on? He retires, he comes back, he knocks out a vet in Edson, dangerous guy, but it's, you know, what is that?
Yeah, but dude, remember his Dan Hooker fight was good, dude. Hooker definitely won, but like I was like that. Hooker almost fucking lost a few times.
And then he has a split decision against. I thought he beat Gamrot. I didn't think it was split. I was like unanimous Turner. I did not like that. That decision pisses me off.
Yo, he has a submission win over Udos Medic.
Bro, honestly,
that dude's good.
With these losses, because he was beating Bajo Mendez. He was beating Moicano. Moicano was out cold. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Hooker lost and Gamrot. Picture just one L up there. That loss Turner is very good.
That loss to Matt Frivola is questionable. Not questionable like violent, questionable like you shouldn't have lost to that guy. And I like Frivola. He's a Tampa guy.
1 sec.
Yeah, you're good. But not what I meant. This one. There we go. Never mind. We'll go back to me. But so like, you know, you got this era of lightweight right now, as Dorain was saying. I just want to wrap this up and then we'll move the fuck on. We're going on an hour and 15 minutes this podcast. I told Dan it wasn't going to be a 2-hour podcast when we tried to get him on. He's busy tonight watching soccer, which I normally would shit on the World Cup. I have to say, I would normally shit on soccer, right? I'm sorry. Hey, you got 2 hours to watch a game end 0-0? No, because I'm an adult and I have things to do. But this World Cup has been insane, dude. I don't think there have been any grown men slipping on the ground and crying and holding their legs either, which was a big knock on soccer for me for a while. I was like, that's not, you know, especially when I was like, you know, I was such a fucking loser when I was real deep. You know, I was a young man in my 20s. I was so like gatekeepery of like toughness, and it's like not for me obviously, but like, you know, tougher than the average like dumbass who fucking goes to kindergarten. Here we go, Dorain's back. But like the World Cup has been insane right now, but that's why Dan's not on here. But just to tie this back up real quick, like this level of lightweight that we're at right now is so fucking fun. There's so many ways you can go with it, you know. Benoit Saint-Denis up there. Matej Gamrot, I got a lot of respect for Matej Gamrot. I don't think he's a world beater. I could see him get a title shot one day. Fiziev just got a win. Paddy is durable as fuck. And if he gets it together a little bit more, I could see him being a fun fight for a lot of people. So I think that's going to be one of the best things kind of coming out here. Dorain, you good? I'm going to take you off. You're muted. Yes. Perfect. No? Okay. I am going to take Dorain off screen. Yeah. We'll take Dorain off screen real quick just to make sure. When you're back, buddy, you let me know.
I'm back, bro. I'm back.
Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. I was just about to type in the chat, which I told Dorain, don't forget we have a chat on the side of the stream thing, and I have not looked at it once. But yeah, I was just saying this era of lightweight is fucking incredible. What do we got next? So, I don't think we have to keep going over the Conor McGregor cards because we'll be here all night. Because
we got like 50 points to touch on, and we've touched on like a hair.
We haven't even gotten to lightweight. We got Alvarez, McGregor. That was a great card. You know what? I will say the Conor McGregor cards have all been the main cards have all been majority amazing. Fuck it, let's look at
because not only that, even if the card doesn't deliver. Oh, bro, hold on. Did I just see Woodley Thompson?
Yeah, and that was the good one. That was the good one. Okay, remember this, Chris Weidman. You'll remember flying knees.
I think is this GSP Bisping?
No, this is Alvarez McGregor. Bro,
this
Weidman Romero fire. Jędrzejczyk Kowalkiewicz. That was a good fucking fight.
First Woodley from Joanna.
Yep. And Carolina was so cute. I love Carolina.
Right
this was an amazing fight. And to let the fans know, Dorain hates Tyron Woodley.
Bro, he was annoying. He was one of these guys. He was trying to fight Nate Diaz. It's like, bro, you got to fight the number one contender. Why are we trying to fight Nate Diaz?
He was trying to fight Conor. He was trying to let Conor come up to 170.
Like, come on, bro. And then he's like, I don't want to fight Wonder Boy again. Imagine somebody saying that after a draw. I don't want to fight him again.
Yeah, you got one welterweight champion win against Robbie, and then a draw against Thompson, and like that was a real close one. Who did you have winning that,
bro? For a second, back up to Robbie. Shout out to our boy Dan. I feel like this was my first time showing Dan MMA. We went to the ale house, and I was like, watch out for Robbie now. I was like, this guy's fucking nasty. And Woodley puts his ass out
in like 2 minutes. Hit him with that old T Wood bomb. That was the last time that T Wood right hand bomb ever fucking worked too. He couldn't even get it on Damian Maia.
Oh, really? I was like, bro. I swear to God. I was like, yeah. I was like, he's. It's just not.
You should have seen him in Strike Force. No, like this wasn't
one of those things where you try to show your boys like MMA, and you try to show them your the fan favorites, and
it's two guys like 69ing on the ground or something in a grappling exchange that sucks. You're like, no, it's fun, I swear.
And Dan was into it, and then we saw like Bisping Hendo too. But to get back on topic, in this fight, bro, I had Wonder Boy slight edge. But I was like either Wonder Boy edge or a draw. But then in the second fight, I had a Woodley win or a draw. I had it vice versa. I would have honestly, the second fight to me was more of a draw, but this was way too close. I was not upset with the draw. I was not.
This one was so fun. The second fight was boring as fuck, which is why I was like, I don't even know who won that. By the way, let's finish doing the Conor McGregor cards, and I want to do a show every night, or at least some kind of video, like even if it's like a 20-minute video. We don't want to get Dan on. Let's just save the rest of the news. We got a whole week. Let's just go through the Conor McGregor cards because I'm having a lot of fun doing this.
That fight was,
and we got let's give some props to our girls here. Yo, Carolina
are new to MMA, and you don't go back that far. Definitely tune in to Woodley and a Prime Thompson.
That's a great stylistic matchup too.
Woodley was using his wrestling, which I don't think he ever used it again, but he used it.
Or before then.
Wonder Boy got back up and
side kicks, keeping the distance, moving around. He had great left hand straights. Those were amazing. And then you had Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez. Maybe the last performance that I ever saw. Mystic match, like the aura of Conor McGregor. Even when he fought Khabib and he did better than we expected, he had a great defense sequence. That wasn't the Conor. He was like drunk. He was doing cocaine. That wasn't the Conor that this was.
This was probably one of the best title performances ever. No glaze, but
yeah,
it just was.
If you Luke Thomas takes questions on his live chat all the time, and I remember he had a question about like who would win prime Conor McGregor or so and so, and I think it was like when Oliveira was champ, maybe it was even like Khabib or I don't know, but Luke Thomas was like, if it's Conor McGregor that fought Eddie Alvarez, I don't think anyone in the world was beating Conor McGregor that night.
No, bro. And I was even when like you mentioned Woodley, like invited him up to 170. If that guy fought Woodley, he probably would have pieced his ass up.
Yeah. Because if Wonder Boy did that, dancing around and kind of like karate style, like Conor would have found a place for that. And Woodley would have gotten tired. Woodley's durable, but he would have got tired, and then Conor would have slept him. But
that championship performance, like that, there's been a lot of great championship performances. Like, what is for you? Could you think of like a flawless championship performance from the contender? I mean,
when TJ Dillashaw fought. Yeah, no, when that was perfect. That's second to Conor because that was a decision and Conor finished him. TJ Dillashaw going up to fight Renan Barão. TJ Dillashaw, this is when the rankings first came out. Dillashaw was ranked 8, and Barão they made Barão defend the interim champion 3 times. They just made him the regular champion, and Dillashaw went in there. I mean, this is the third time I've gotten chills. That was flawless. It was beautiful. Absolutely fucking beautiful. I'm trying to think, what would another one be? I mean, it would be Conor and Aldo, right? Like, what else is there?
Yeah, shit. I guess that's just flawless. Besides, like, a quick knockout like that, anything else just flawless? Like, yeah, I'm just going to go in here.
Let me think. Adesanya Costa, but it wasn't nearly as exciting. I mean, I was excited. I don't hate it as much as you did, but it was whatever. It was amazing. But
leg kick. Switch back.
But then it was like, yeah, but Costa's just being an idiot. Like Eddie Alvarez.
Actually, maybe Whitaker. Speaking of Izzy, Izzy won.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
That was pretty flawless.
That was pretty flawless, and I hate that it was.
There's not many flawless championship fights from the contender winning the belt. This is one of them.
No. Well, I don't know if he was a contender. I think they were both contenders, but I mean, your boy, dude, John Jones, Cyril Gane. What was that? 90 seconds?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider that. I mean, granted,
even if John didn't have the belt, John's the champ.
We just know, like, John's just the GOAT. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
And look, that's aging. Daniel, if you're out there, I don't give a fuck what you have to say. Cyril Gane just smoked Alex. John smoked Cyril. And if you don't think that John Jones was taking down Alex Pereira and beating his ass into the ground at heavyweight, you are mistaken. You don't know who John Jones is.
Have you seen Alex Pereira's statement on like his
Alex,
loss?
But there's just
I like Alex too.
It's John Jones.
I mean,
at what point do you stop saying, what if John, bro, we've been doing this. When was John's first title fight? Like 2010, 2011? How long are we going to keep saying if he does this?
March 19th, 2011 against Shogun.
How long are we going to keep doing this until we say John Jones going to fucking smoke this guy?
Yeah.
What else does he have to do? I mean, he did it all. But moving on.
No, I mean, you're 100% right. You know, this is a very good thought experiment too, by the way.
Ilya hasn't even been fighting as long as John, but we watched John dominate eras.
Wow. You know what, dude? I'm going to share this screen. Most dominant UFC title fights, and it's hard to see the criteria, but you'll like this. Conor McGregor, Eddie Alvarez, number 1, the one we're talking about. Jones Hua, the one that we were just talking about.
Bro, my boy, quick
GSP.
Side note.
Yeah.
I'm flying up to Boston to go to my stepbrother's wedding, and my boy is on the same flight as me. Shout out to you, Richard. And he was a huge Shogun fan. And when this fight matchup. He goes, bro, he goes, Jones is too young. He goes, you know what Shogun's gonna fucking do to him? I was like, bro, do you know what John Jones is gonna do to him? And that's one of those ones where you go to the ale house with your boy and you guys both love the opposite fighter, and then somebody's got to leave mad. And he was not happy. He goes, I didn't see that fucking coming. He goes, what the fuck?
Here's the thing. At the time, I can't blame your boy. That was not. It was just after Pride Hua, but he was not washed at that point. Like he fought for like a decade and a half after that. Like that was still fucking Shogun.
He fought on a couple more wars with Hendo.
Oh yeah, and I think he fought Lyoto again, dude. Shogun had some fucking clean fight. Shogun Hua and his brother Ninja, by the way. Show some fucking respect to the Hua brothers. GSP, Josh Koscheck too.
I can't fight. Now dominant, yes, but I can't count it because GSP was the champion. I'm looking at it from like a contender aspect.
True. Okay, so not. Okay. Well, then I mean, Cody and Dominic has to be up there.
Then those two. So you got Conor, Cody, Jones.
We'll go most dominant title challengers. When Usman beat Woodley, get out of here.
Now that it was dominant, but god damn it, was that fun.
It was.
Bro, I was at Duffy's, left round 4. So I was like, okay,
I can see that. I love this guy. The answer will always be Snek Dillashaw versus Barao. That's so funny. Makhachev Oliveira. Ooh.
But who? Oh, I mean, it was vacant, but Oliveira was the champ. So yeah, I guess you could put that one on there. You could put that one.
Ooh, some of these Volk ones. Ooh.
Volk Max won? Or what are we talking about, bro? I thought Max won the first one. I don't think Volk did anything crazy to actually win the title at that time.
I thought Volk won the first one, but I have to rewatch that one. The second fight, I thought Max won. Topuria lost the first round against Volk and was clearly losing the second until the finish. Interesting. Yo, that's true. Grasso Shevchenko, that was a rougher one. I mean, fucking Holly Ronda was dominant.
That was dominant, bro.
She beat that bitch up until she fucking head kicked her ass.
Took her down. Was like, yeah, I'm not afraid to come down here. Bah,
and when she weaved under that wild punch Ronda threw, and Ronda falls.
Your boy won a clean. That was one of like my first times like gambling, and I had to use a site that was like some like European site.
Yo, Silver Franklin. Oh, I didn't use the one. I used Ultimate Bet.
Your boy won a clean 500 on there. Easy.
No shit.
I came back home for a visit, went back up to Tampa. I was like, oh yeah, who wants to go out? I was feeling like the man.
Silver Franklin, good one.
Oh, bro, I forgot about that one.
That was a fucked up one, dude. Poor Rich Franklin. RDA Pettis. Oh my god.
But that and USADA snatched Pettis. But
yeah, but like RDA fucked him up, dude. Yo, Pettis versus Henderson. That was a good one. Those body kicks sounded like baseball bats on Benson Henderson's ribcage in Pettis' hometown as the challenger because TJ Grant got a fuck.
Yeah, I guess that is.
And then Pettis armbarred him in the first round.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't feel like it lasted that long to be like, damn, what's gonna happen? But I guess fuck it. Pettis said, yep, there it is. Izzy Whitaker won.
Yep. GSP Hughes. Good one. Grasso Shevchenko isn't. I agree. That's not a good example. Makhachev, I don't like that one. Dillashaw Barao, that's mine. Yep. There he is, a good one. Oh, Fabricio and Velasquez. Stipe versus Fabricio. We watched that one together.
Brother, that was...
On the world champ! On the world... Moving backwards, fucking punch, just flatline.
No, you remember that card, pull up that card. I felt like that card was supposed to be stacked, and I felt like a couple fights fell out, but you and I were still so amped. I think that was the first time I ever ordered like pay-per-view on my own as like an adult. So I was like, hold on. I'm not streaming it. How do I order pay-per-view? I have to call.
I love the Google description. The finish. Verdun rushed forward aggressively in a straight line, leaving himself exposed. Miocic, while retreating, landed a perfectly timed flush right hand that knocked the champion on the canvas.
Bro, that was
fucked. Oh, let's see this card.
A good one. Bro.
Let's try and find what was on this fucking card. UFC 198. There we go. Jacare versus Vitor. Chris Cyborg versus Leslie Smith. Shogun Rua versus Corey Anderson. I did not think Shogun was going to get this one.
Yes, remember he kept banging up Corey. He would lose the round and he would bang his ass up at the end of every single round. He'd have him on ice skates. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Morley Alves, Brian Barberina. That was a sleeper, amazing fucking fight. That was a good one. Fuck, that was a good one. What was on the prelims? Here? We have lost all control of this show, by the way.
Bro, remember Matt Brown gave double birds to the Brazilian crowd?
Yes.
To Damian Maia. Santos. Of course. Yeah.
Trinaldo Medeiros was a good one.
Bro, Trinaldo, he was also he was a tough vet to fucking beat. When you got Trinaldo, you're like, oh fuck, I don't know if he beat him.
Dude, so was not in this fight, but like Nate Marquardt was too. He was fucking tough. He was past his prime in this one. Rob Font, John Lineker, bro. Johnny Lineker, hands of stone.
Got every Brazilian in this.
Your boy, Patrick Cummins, your favorite fucking fighter, Patrick Cummins, lost to Antonio Rogerio Nogueira, shoot the box.
Moicano. Bro, this is how long some of these people have just been doing it.
Oh, yeah. Remember Zubair? Dude, I remember this dude. No shit. And Hanato won, but no shit. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we go back to it, right?
I'll scroll up to the main card real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what you were leading into.
Right.
But...
Yeah, right. Well, no, we went over this already. This wasn't a Conor fight, but this was like, remember Leslie Smith, Chris Cyborg? Yeah, I mean, this one was great. This was cool. If you like Shogun, we knew that was going to happen. And then these two. And it was like, this fight was made at...
Vitor pulled guard. He had him on the cage. And we're like, all right. I think he had hit him with a nice shot. We're like, all right, good shit. Vitor may still have something. And then he pulls guard. And we're like, you and I both looked at each other like, did Vitor just pull guard against Jacare again with his back on the cage? Low IQ moment.
Dude, low IQ moment. Something about that, like the guys circle each other and there's low IQ moments. Like Anderson clowning, Weidman throwing the fucking wheel kick, Vitor pulling guard, Machida drinking piss. I mean, these things are all fucking crazy.
Bro, and like at the time, now I know a lot of you guys think like, yeah, that card just looks mid. This was an exciting night of fucking fun.
It was. I didn't think Vitor had a chance in it because this was after the Weidman fight, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so this was like off the RT Vitor. Yeah. I had a feeling Souza would win, but Vitor surprised us in the fight, and we were like, oh shit, Vitor's got some fight in him. And then Vitor, no.
I thought Jacare was going to be a champ, honestly. I thought he'd fight for a title.
Remember when Kevin Holland beat him? I saw this in a dream. I had a dream about this. Backhand from the bottom. Crazy.
This was...
I thought Fabricio had this.
For beating Cain Velasquez.
That was crazy. That was a low IQ moment.
Because Cain Velasquez, and not from me just hating on Cain Velasquez style, but he beat one of my favorite heavyweights of all time.
You do hate Cain Velasquez.
And that like at the time, heavyweight was on fire at that time. We didn't get heavyweight blobs. People came in like in shape, ready to fight. And he was
down to like
my boy Dos Santos, and I was like, damn it, Junior, fight back. Like,
top 12 and 2 5-rounders in a row. Good God. Or I think wasn't one of them like 4.5 rounds. Dude, I mean, down to like number 12, the heavyweights were. I mean, you had Roy Nelson, black belt under fucking John Danaher and Big Country. It's fucking Mark Hunt, Fabricio Verdum.
So we had an unfat Frank Mir before he fought Brock Lesnar the second time and got obsessed with, oh, he's so big. I got it. You can put size on like that and keep speed. Well, he can, but you can't.
Yeah. And also like
Brock Lesnar, we had.
We're forgetting.
Mir, Shane Carwin.
We're forgetting the best one, Uberim.
No,
bro. What? No! Oh!
Bro, underrated fight. Stipe Dos Santos won.
Underrated fight. Stipe Overeem. I saw a tap.
Bro, hold up. pull up the heavyweight rankings back then. So what?
Yeah, let me try and find what was that? 2016,
2014 through 2016.
It's true. 2020. Yeah. Okay. UFC heavyweight rankings
Oh, no, there were no
2014.
blobs. Everybody was just.
There were the blobs were Mark Hunt and Big Country.
But we weren't mad at a Mark Hunt because we're like, bro, if he touches you,
remember
it's over.
remember Mark Hunt, Bigfoot Silva? That was a fucking. If you had good Travis Brown.
Now, Travis Brown, he sounds like a goof now, like he's holding Ronda's laundry, but he was. You did not want to see.
And I gotta no. And I gotta say, Josh Barnett and Andrei Arlovsky, same thing. They get a little bit they had some fucking spurts of greatness. When Andrei Arlovsky fought Travis Brown, that is one of the best one-round fights I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That was insane, bro. And Derek Lewis, I think, was like a fucking prospect. Just knocking people out, knocking people dead. Like this
Can we get
no blobs, and now we just have blobs.
Yeah, look at the pound for pound back in 2014.
Who's number one?
I hate you. John Jones, Jose Aldo, Hannibal, Cain Velasquez. Oh yeah, I guess this was after Weidman beat. So Pettis was on there. Johnny Hendricks, Benson Henderson, Gilbert Melendez. Gilbert was a bad motherfucker.
Gilbert Melendez winning the UFC 2, 3,
2. He had 2. Let me look it up real quick. But I know he had a great fight with Diego.
War.
And I thought he was going to beat Pettis, and Pettis fucking teeped him in the face, and I think he guillotined him.
Bro, and then I think he fought Eddie, and it was boring ass fight, but Eddie beat him. Jeez.
Pettis or wow, Melendez had a lot of fights, and a lot more than I thought. Yeah, he fought Diego's. Wow, his first fight in the UFC was a title shot against Benson Henderson, loss, then a win against Sanchez, and then a fucking 5-fight losing streak against these gents.
Oh, at the time, now there's no shame in losing against Arnold.
No.
Eddie was a champ. Pettis was a champ.
That was Edson too.
Arnold
at fucking
Allen,
155.
But now, he's trying to make a title push to Edson Barboza, like you were saying, bro.
And I gotta be honest, bro. People give Eddie Alvarez a lot of shit. A lot of fucking real ones know he's the underground king, but like Eddie, the violence era of the lightweight division, like we're seeing the like final form of that right now, and it's amazing. But like that violence era, dude, when it was McGregor, Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje 1.0, fucking Dustin Poirier, you had Pettis, you had all these guys, like these were good fucking fighters, man. And it sucks to see, like, I mean, it doesn't suck, it's the natural order of things, but like there's so many people who just the fighters just fall by the wayside. I mean, Eddie Alvarez was the first guy to beat Justin Gaethje in the UFC.
Bro, in a war. In an absolute war.
His face was swollen, dude. He had like a hematoma. It's crazy.
Bro, he literally looked like he looked like a bad cartoon character.
He did. It was badass. And like that, you didn't even have Charles Oliveira then. I think he had just moved up to lightweight, but he was still fighting like Nick Lentz for the 3rd time.
Bro, he was fighting Paul Felder. Remember after Paul Felder put an elbow
in the guard? Fucking right. Paul Felder.
Oliveira, after when he woke up from the canvas, he said, I'm gonna be great.
He did. We had RDA at lightweight. We had fucking Cowboy at lightweight too. Those were good times, man. Those were good fucking times.
Oh, but lightweight's always been a fun division. Like the smaller divisions have always been fun, but like 205 and 265, they've turned shit a little bit because everybody's a blob. There's not as much competition. Like the lighter fighters are just more exciting now. We're back then, bro. 205 and 265.
I'm still thinking about lightweight, dude.
If you weren't in that division, you weren't headlining a card.
No,
it's crazy.
And it was like,
would be damned.
It was like, is it because they all came over?
GSP.
Yeah. And that lightweight division, dude, Khabib and Tony as well in that era. That might be my favorite era of lightweight. 2016 UFC.
At the time, anything under that, and 145 had a few, But anything like
What,
the 35 and
145 had
25, you were like,
is Mighty
let me go
Mouse.
take a piss.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
And 35 was like
They weren't
it
not.
was such a
There
it was
was
like
zero. They weren't finishing each other. Pause.
here and there you had. That's why TJ was so cool for it. I mean, lightweight was the one, and then like welterweight had kind of when lightweight was peak, welterweight had kind of cooled off, right? GSP retired, Nick Diaz got kind of fraud checked, Johnny Hendricks was being Johnny Hendricks.
Bro,
All right,
Johnny
last
Hendricks.
one, real quick. Okay, so this is the 2016 era heavyweight rankings, just to like prove your point here. Stipe, Verdum, Kane, Alistair, the Demolition, Ben Rothwell.
Well, was he? He was a little bit of a blob, but he was doing his thing. But
he had crafty shit. He had that trachea choke that he got on like a couple of people. That was pretty good. Junior Dos Santos, Mark Hunt, Travis Brown. Oh, cool. Paywall. Fuck Tapology.
Bro, but there was...
I don't have any of my kickboxing fights on Tapology. I hate that.
But as you realize now, a lot of these 205ers are moving up to heavyweight. Do we get a better version of these mid-tier guys at 265 that make 265
I don't think so.
better? Because Vitor Petrino's been up there just beating ass.
It'll be interesting because it'll take away one of the issues, which is that they're blobs. So they'll have athletic heavyweights. These heavyweights, dude, that we just looked at on Tapology, those dudes were all a specialist in something. Like they had a thing that could, on any given moment, end a fight. Whether it was the left hook from Mark Hunt or Ubereem's fucking, or like Ben Rothwell had some weird power too. Yeah. Kane's cardio, Junior Dos Santos, Fabricio had the grappling. Dude. I don't know. I don't think heavyweight's going to come back for a while, and it really makes me sad.
But like Vitor Petrino, he's up there now. He's fighting a much bigger. Like his last fight was it was a little bit of a war. He won. He gassed out a little bit. I'm like, bro, you should have more gas. Pull up Vitor Petrino's last fight.
Do you know who his next fight is?
Now, I forget homeboy's name, but he plays with his fucking titties. And Vitor Petrino beat him.
Taisui Basa?
No.
He's fighting
the guy.
Oh, Asplund.
Yeah. The guy has decent cardio for a blob. And he had better cardio than Vitor Petrino, but Vitor Petrino was faster and he was slamming low kicks, and it was hard for him to find Petrino at sometimes.
Yeah. And that Dustin Jacoby fight.
You should be putting a pace on these motherfuckers that they cannot maintain. And at this weight, it's not hard. If you put 2 rounds, you can take a third off.
I watched him in the Jacoby fight in person. I think that was when I know.
2 fights at heavyweight.
This is what I'm getting at though with like these light heavyweights moving up to heavyweight. This dude, I mean, lost to Anthony Lionheart Smith, which is I will give your boy MMA neckbeard. That is funny. The Lionheart. He's doing the Lionheart, and he's
Lionheart.
That is actually
Lionheart.
Even not Lionheart. That is actually incredibly fucking funny to me. I will give your boy MMA neckbeard that. I watched this Dustin Jacoby fight in person. This was a fucking... You ever see a bad fight that's exciting, but you know it's a bad fight? That was this.
That's the KO that made him go to heavyweight. He said, I'm out of here.
It should have been the loss to Anthony Smith, but that should have just made him go work as an Uber driver, but whatever. I digress. Vitor Petrino fighting Sergey Spivak next. Sergey Spivak, who I believe we were on the phone when that fight was going on, his last fight, and we were like putting $1 or something next. We're not sure. Sergey Spivak needs to get his fucking walking papers. I'm so angry at that dude.
Bro, I like Petrino. Bro, if these 205ers perform like I think they should, I'm going to take them every single time. Every single time. Except for Johnny Walker. He pulled probably one of like the worst fucking cards.
And Dominic Reyes, too.
I was like, you pulled probably one of the guy that's not a fucking blob. I was like, this guy's going to fucking put you in next week.
I hate that, dude.
Who told you to take this fight? But I'm thankful you took a fight. Whatever card it's on, I'm going to tune in, and I will put money on a fight to end in the finish. Because You were getting smoked.
Damn, bro. We got to keep going because this is a really interesting one. This is a great card, too. Tony Ferguson Pettis, remember that?
Oh, that was
OSP, Dominic Reyes. That was a good fight. It wasn't the biggest thing. I didn't care about it, but that was a fun one.
We got the promo of all promos. My balls are
Which
hot.
one? Oh, yes. 10 seconds left. Donald Trump called me on the phone and said I had to knock a Russian out. Bro.
USA in this hoe.
And not this fight, but like just another dirt. We're Ronda Rousey's fine ass.
Bro, that was
oh shit.
We need to finish. You have to go forward. And bro, that's one of those corner moments where he's like going forward.
Mm-hmm. And he caught him so straight, and Volkov's just standing upright. Aspen Ladd. Was this the one where her coach was yelling at her and she got the win?
Bro,
I thought that was
Luke Turner. That one hurt because I was just
so
highly a Turner. But that was when he was a lot young. He's still young, bro. He's in his 20s. Like I think he's 20.
He's a young guy.
Young fighter.
No, we're gonna keep going. Lena Landsberg, Gray Maynard, Nick Lentz. I mean, can we just put these two down like dogs? Goddamn, Ryan LaFleur. Okay, the prelims or whatever, but like Michelle Waterson, hot.
After
this was a great fight.
And
Karate Hottie
and Waterson.
Yeah,
we're off to the races. Get a beer.
And honestly,
take a piss.
Did we watch this? I'm pretty sure we watched this. Did we watch this one together? I think we did. At my teammate's house?
No.
No? Back home. Okay, I thought we did. I was there. Maybe I was just there with Chris then.
We watched UFC 200 at your teammate's house.
That was another one. Another teammate. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a weird canvas. This fight, I know we shit on the majority of these. Like, and it's not just women. We love women, but like, it's not like there's a talent depth disparity in women's MMA. There's a talent depth disparity in fucking men's heavyweight. No, this was the first one on the main card. This one actually wasn't bad.
Been on the prelims.
Yeah. Or it should have been like maybe the second or third one, so you could like get a beer or a burger. But I digress. This one was a good fight. I mean, look at the stats. Like this, they were throwing, and it probably wasn't the prettiest. Michelle Waterson was probably throwing kicks that don't even get close to the fucking opponent, like she always does. But this was a pretty good fight. Obviously, a great fight. Dominic Reyes fine. Pettis and fucking Ferguson, dude. I remember Pettis' face being blood, like all blood. That was a great.
Quit on the stool. Quit.
No, is that the one where he broke his hand? Duke Rufus stopped that fight.
Did he quit?
Did he quit? No, he didn't. He didn't quit. No. Pettis didn't quit. Topuria quit. Pettis didn't quit. Duke Rufus was like, "You haven't thrown your left hand off in the past like 5 minutes." And he's like, I can't. He's like, I'm stopping it. You're not going out there with one hand. And I was like, that's not. I don't blame Pettis for that. Pettis was gonna lose anyways. I don't need to see the rest of that. Duke Rufus also one of the best coach. Rest in peace to the great Duke Rufus, by the way. One of the best fucking kickboxing coaches in the world. And then of course we have Conor and Khabib. I mean,
and actually, shout out to freaking Pettis for like being in Milwaukee. Shout out to him. I watched a countdown. He goes, I love it here. I was like, that's a fucking
why? Yeah. Why? But Anthony, why? What do you give this card?
B+ or A.
I've been kind of going by the main cards because a lot of the prelims are hit or miss.
Main.
There we go. Starting here.
Now I do like to see some of the prelims just to, it gasses up the main, but
like the prelims for 189 and the prelims for this, if we count the prelims for 180, it's like this fucking gonna blow it out of the water. Then this has to be a B tier card.
Comeback dub. OSP Reyes, so what? Tony Pettis, War, and then we get one of the biggest build-up fights of all time.
Yeah.
We have to muster through Felice Herring and Waterson.
I didn't think that was that bad of a fight.
B+, a high B+.
Really? I was actually thinking like A-. Still an A. Or just like a solid A. Because like Jalen Turner, Vicente Luque, Sergio Pettis, Jussier Formiga. Jussier Formiga was a bad motherfucker, man. People forget. Scott Holtzman wasn't bad.
I'm trying to look at it from like where people were at this point in time.
True. Juicio Formiga was on the downslide. OSP and Dominic Reyes were kind of in the same spot, or was this after OSP fought John Jones?
After.
So this was Dominic Reyes's. Yeah, this was his streak to get up to fight John Jones. Yeah, and then I'll give this one an A. Because, and then what's the fifth fight? This one was not bad, all things considered. If you grade it on like a curve.
No curves. Fuck that fight.
Is there a fight on the prelims that you would replace it with? No, for me. Not even Jalen Turner.
Turner, Luque.
Yeah. Doesn't do it for me, but to each his own.
More than half the time, there's always a fight I'll replace that shit with.
Now we go to maybe the weirdest one on here. Conor McGregor, Donald Cerrone.
I remember, I think.
Weird card. Let's take a look at this card real quick.
Like third or fourth dates when this was going on. I was like, I just have to make it to my boy's house to put the
you and Amanda
card on. Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I remember Josh. I remember the debt. Yeah, okay. Aldrich.
Yeah, Dober.
That was a good one.
Tim
Elliott, Asakarov, that was a good one. Tim Elliott, Scrambly.
Youssef was on his run as like the next prospect.
Sadiq Youssef, man. I wanted him to be big. I thought he was gonna be really good. Yo, I loved this one because I hated Macy Barber at the time. And fucking Roxanne Modafferi, bro. I love that nerdy fucking bitch right there. Roxanne Modafferi. A little stiff in the striking.
Very stiff. Okay.
And then Anthony Pettis, Diego Ferreira. That was a surprising one. Pettis got subbed. Bryant Kelleher. Oh, that was a sub. Okay. Olenek, that old bastard, dude. Holly Holm, Raquel Pennington. This was boring as fuck. And then Conor McGregor, Donald Cerrone. I'm giving this one a B-, maybe even a C+.
C+.
C+. What are we doing? I don't even need to look at it anymore. Also, my computer's dying. Here we go. Poirier McGregor 1. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Albazi, Evloev, Nick Lenz. I mean, that was a split decision. Wow. Nick Lenz got a split. Almost beat Evloev. Roundtree for Chino. I think this was, it was a classic Roundtree fight. This dude double outstruck this guy. I think
gas is out.
This one sent him to Thailand, I think.
No, that was Johnny Walker sent his ass to Thailand.
Oh, it did? Okay. Mm-hmm. Juliana Pena, Sarah McMahon. I mean, I'll take the last thing that I want to see when I have finite time on Earth for 200, Dorain. Brad Tavares, Armin Sarukian, Matt Frivola, local Tampa guy. That said, I mean, what are we doing? How is this ever going to go any other way?
All right,
those were the prelims. Love this one because I love Amanda Hebos. She's a cutie pie. And she's fucking slick jujitsu, and she's like super sweet. Don't even remember this one. Okay. Jessica Evil Eye and Joanne Calderwood. Oh my god.
I thought she was also going to be a contender too. Calderwood? Nope.
I didn't. The fact that Jessica Eye got a title shot, I'm so glad. She deserved every fucking second of that head kick knockout. Dan Hooker, Michael Chandler. This one broke my heart. Dan Hooker versus Michael Chandler. Welcoming Michael Chandler into the... This one broke my heart.
It just lets you know that Dan Hooker was never that guy. It was just a stylistic matchup with Poirier.
I hate you for saying that. And then Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor. I mean, dude, this one might be a fucking D card. No, this is a C, C-, but
C.
Dude, this is kind of an ass card. At the time, though, C. Yeah, you got to think too. At the time, right? We're seeing how it played out. I was excited for Hooker and Chandler.
Same.
Ugh. I didn't give a fuck about the rest of the main card. I mean, dude, that might be a D card for me. That card was ass, dude. And then let's look at the most recent Conor McGregor card. Okay, Jimmy Rivera. Huh. Brad Tavares again with Brad Tavares again with Jessica I. She can't keep getting away with this. DDP. Had no idea. This one, Ryan Hall and Ilya Taporia. Yo, Ryan Hall kept spanning that Imanari roll.
And then Ilya put him out.
And then this next one's gonna break my heart. Oh no, it's the one after Carlos Condit, Max Griffin.
Ew.
Nico Price, Michelle Pereira. That must have been a fun fight. I don't even remember that. Oh, Nico Price got fucked up. Nico Price outstruck Pereira and fucking still.
No, his little jabs of like patting your face.
That's true. That's true. Significant strikes. Yeah, it blows him out of the water. Carlos Condit, Max Griffin. Oh, god damn, bro. Carlos, get out of there. Fucking, this one was fucked up. This one shouldn't have taken. Chris Moutinho was on the New England cartel too. So Tyson Chartier was with us at the bar. He was stressed the fuck out watching this, and we're watching 2.5 rounds of Chris Moutinho just fucking hasn't put his fucking hands up since Nam and Sean O'Malley fucking, doing Sean O'Malley things, crushing tomato cans. Yeah. Irene Aldana and Yana Santos. I gotta tell you, that was a good fight for as long as it lasted. They call this bitch the Queen of Violence, I'm pretty sure. Or is that the other one? I'm pretty sure she's the Queen of Violence.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, hell yeah. Irene Aldana. Yeah. And Yana Santos, not bad. She gets that fucking I don't think this is the one, but she got a nasty elbow cut knockout. That was good. Maybe Tuivasa's last good performance.
I think that's probably
when he beat Lewis. Right?
Is that his last win? Greg Hardy?
No, I think it's Derek Lewis, isn't it? Let's see. It was tied to Tuivasa's last win. I mean, you want to see something? You guys want to see a dead body? Yeah, it was Derek Lewis in 2022. Yo, I mean, oh no, he beat our boy Seven Struve. Oh shit. Okay, and then I mean, what are we doing? Why is Tai Tuivasa still employed? Why is he not in prison? Oh, Gilbert Burns, Stephen Thompson. That was a good one. Gilbert Burns won that one. It broke my heart, but it was a fucking great fight. I love both of them. Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor. What do you give this one?
B+.
What are your thoughts on this? What'd you say?
I said like a B or a B- because Gilbert Burns, he just held Thompson on the ground.
Yeah.
I think he got hit with a wheel kick, got dropped, and then just decided like, I'm just gonna hold him.
Thompson was piecing him up with that side. I think the side, it might have been the cross.
Okay.
What do you think about this card? And then plus Sugar Sean and Moutinho right there as well, right? What do you think about this card? Dude, even at the time, I wasn't super hyped for all of these fights. In fact, they might be better in retrospect.
I'm still going with a B-, B+.
I'm going solid C. So we're at the end of the things. These were not as bad as people are saying. People are saying Conor McGregor fights have fallen off for a while. I mean, I'll say the last 3 were ass. Yeah, and not also, ass.
He also doesn't get to pick who the fuck's on his card. I mean, granted, if he has a fighter in his camp, maybe. But he's not like, this guy. Hey.
But I mean, what a run, dude. From 189 to like 229. Every card he was on, main event, banger. Like, to be a fan, it was truly fucking something to behold. Like, the tension when watching Tony Ferguson fight, and he fought on like 3 of these fucking cards with Conor. Like, Tony Ferguson just wasn't losing. And then we go to the card, right? How does this card hold up?
Oh, hold on. Where the fuck did you get this graphic from? Why
Marcel
are they got Conor
Dort?
looking like this?
Yeah, that is weird.
Get me a real graphic.
Look at Sandhagen, too. This rubs me the wrong way. This is Marcel Dorf, I think, on...
Be fire.
Marcel Dorf on X is usually amazing, but my brother in Christ, you got to get a better poster. The promos for fucking... All right, we're just going to Google it.
Go to Google.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Somebody help this guy.
Fair. That was very fair. I have no defense for that. Okay.
All right, this is the main card, and then you just scroll up to... You go to, like, the prelims and early prelims. All right.
I don't...
Whitaker
Controls
making a
Robert Whitaker.
205 debut.
Gable Steveson making his debut.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this.
Garbrandt Yanez.
I feel like, I mean, somebody's going out.
Yeah, don't bust your nut just yet, because we're going to talk about this later in the week with Dan, too. But, like, this is a fucking good fight, dude. I'm really excited for this one. I'm, like, getting nervous.
I'm excited to see Luke Riley again.
Me too.
Back in this bitch.
Yeah, me too.
Like Luke Riley.
I think he's going to beat Kai Kamaka. Yeah. That's true. I mean, get this fucking one out into the trash.
I don't, first of all, I don't know who one of these people pissed off at the UFC brass, but somebody has the shit end of a stick right here.
What do you mean?
Find out tomorrow. Somebody going to sleep with that bitch. There's a big skill difference.
This one?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You think, who do you think wins? This one is the only one we'll do.
I think Wang Kong knocks Cortez the fuck out.
This is going to be the only time you ever hear me go against a Chinese fighter. I hate Wang Kong. I said it. The Joker thing is played out, and her last was done. Tracy Cortez is a toxic bitch who has ruined not only Brian Ortega but Alex Pereira.
Oh.
I hope she loses, but
she had something they wanted.
Yeah, I should say so. Yeah,
but
also, dude, hey, would any man who was in their position, would you do anything different?
Trauma.
I like a little. It's the spice of life, you know. Bro. I'm coming out of a. No, we're not going to talk about that on the podcast.
Damian Pinas and Cesar Almeida.
Pinas, I wasn't familiar with, and then I've watched one of his fights. What was his most recent one?
Bro, I keep seeing rumors that that Ewing is out of the fight, which I don't want him to be because I want to see him fight.
Oh, I haven't heard that one. I got Farid Basharat. I mean, right? Farid Basharat. The dude's gonna fuck it. I mean, yeah.
No predictions.
That's true. This is a good fight, though. This is a very good fight. Have you heard? Hey, real quick, have you just reminded me? Have you seen the rumors that Saint Denis is out?
No,
they're not. I had to check them. There's no word that's happening. It's just like 1 or 2 accounts, but there's like a small rumor that BSD is going to pull out or has pulled out or is injured. So watch for that one. No, these two,
Cody Durden,
Zachary Reese. Like, I'm not really a fan of Cody Durden or Zachary Reese, but I will watch him. He'll be fine. Farid Basharat's gonna be great. Damian Pinas, Cesar Almeida. I mean, this one will probably be fine for a women's fight for as long as it lasts. But like, you get here to Luke Riley and Kai Kamaka, Yanez and Garbo.
We This should be 3 finishes in a row.
I could see this being 4.
I think Whitaker's going to be too technical and just trying to take it to a decision and just fight his fight.
No, I think he's heavy-handed, and he hits the 1-2 head kick, and I think he fucking puts Nicky Krills out. I have a lot of respect for Nikita Krylov. That this dude could fuck Whitaker up. I don't think he's going to. I think he's a little bit shop-worn, but Nicky Krills has some surprising fucking wins on his record. This is the one I'm most excited for.
I can't afford another dive in. Your boy has to go.
Okay. Well, kids, it's been a rough night for Conor McGregor fan, not for everybody. And that's all we got. Dorain, you got anything you need to tell the people about? Everybody follow Dorain Miller on Instagram.
Tune in tomorrow. Check out Woodley and Thompson 1, not number 2 can kick rocks, 1 gas. And shit, let us know some of your favorite UFC cards. Let us know your top 3.
Absolutely, dude. Let us know if you want us to do something on fight night. I don't think we'll stream. We obviously can't stream, but maybe we'll do something. Real quick, I'll text you, but like, I'll drive to Port St. Lucie. Dan's being a bitch.
Hey, off air talk.
Yeah. All right. YN from Dorain Long. This has been Fightcraft Podcast. That has been over 2 hours that we said it wasn't going to be. Have a great night, kids. Peace.
Peace, brother.